ここ最近の面白い出来事を話してくれぬか？
追加料金が必要です。だから言ったろ。あいつ
Now, what to use my resin on? What should I use it on? Artifacts. Yeah, probably artifacts. But what type of artifact should I use it on? Yeah, screw it. Let's just go farm this one.
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter!
Feeling lucky!
Make way for the attack!
Feeling lucky! Time to shine! Attack!
Skyward! Scatter!
Coming at you!
Dang, this one has like the potential to be good, but not for this artifact set.
Seize the sky! Attack! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward!
This one's got short
Skyward! Scatter! Make way for the attack!
Time to shine!
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter! Dread cloud converge! Skyward! Scatter! Scatter! Make way for the Adeptus! Skyward!
Oh, I was thinking of pulling for client time, but saving for Power Archon is top priority. Welcome back to the stream, Slur. How are you doing?
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter!
Yeah, I wonder who the Power Archon is.
Unsightly insects!
Skyward! Scatter!
On second, my throat irritates me. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon then. I just have allergies, so I just have a bunch of tissues near me. A lot of people think I'm sick, but I'm not. At least when I blow my nose. Dang, I can't believe they changed it out already. Fortunately, I already have both of them and their weapons, so they don't entice me at all. Alright. I'm trying to finish the, what do you call it? The lantern rite before it ends. I haven't even touched the mini games. Let alone finish the main story. So hoping to complete another part of it again today, and then the last part probably tomorrow. And then all the events on the second to last week? Hold up. Was I thinking? Yeah, how many days are left? 4 days. Basically, the last 4 days I have to complete both of these ones. Top of this one.
Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
Oh, it's his father.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
That's fine by me.
Alright, Don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
Wow. That's what you say?
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
This dad is so awkward.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Wait, can we feed this dog? Is there any bull around or anything? Oh, I don't think so. Alright, where the heck? Oh, Wangshuan, okay.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
These fireworks?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Paimon.
Wait, we're gonna go all the way over there? Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Wait, is there like a road leading to... No, it doesn't look like there's a road leading from over here to over here. I thought we were on our way to Liyue Harbor, right? So how do we end up at Wangshi Inn first?
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Are they here to act as bandits or something?
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
To be honest, what is his name? Mooncarver? He sounds more intimidating.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
I gave her a little
thorny
wink.
foe indeed.
Or
Let
give
us
him a little
depart
wink.
and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Oh, there's Cloud Retainer.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
The running sound effects.
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But Coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here.
That's John Lee?
Zhongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good
Of
sir,
course.
please, listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Oh no. Is he gonna play along?
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Oh my gosh.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
He wants to figure out by now he's just playing dumb on purpose.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guard that was escorting us is already on their tail.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise, wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Ordinary, ay. We have the great renowned traveler, the former god Morax. Not really former, he's still the current, but he's dead technically, I guess.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
Find a tea salt to rest at.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Oh, dang.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Don't be so prideful, you freaking old fool.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised that Cloud Retainer asked John Lee for help. Cause like,
it's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters.
Oh my gosh. Even John Lee says Cloud Retainer disciples are her daughters. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Scan. How you doing? As you can see, I'm just doing the Lantern Rite quest. I'm trying to finish it up. And within like the last 4 days. We'll see.
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little.
Finished them long ago. Oh yeah, the Lantern Rite quest? Yeah, obviously I haven't finished mine. I haven't even started on the minigames. So I still gotta finish those too.
Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things? Like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery. You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quickly?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second Gaming was a kid, the next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words. Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
Alright, so what happened to Rune Carver and Mountain... Where is it? Shaper?
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
So, that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
Oh my gosh.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
And will you talk to him?
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
Good luck. We'll be ready for you.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
It's not like it was alcohol.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
Is that where you got that from, Gaming? From his dad?
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli.
Alright, time for you two to leave too, right?
You two have a nice chat, alright?
Let's do our goobers. Don't leave the go. That Johnny is always cool.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I don't think he picked it up at all, but we'll see what he says.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard.
Oh, he
As
really
for
did
my
pick it up.
role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
Oh, Zhao. Okay.
Xiao, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time. A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you! I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget?
Everybody's
The
having fun
addition
with
of
this
the
new
power
kite.
source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right. I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu. I'll leave these 2 kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Then he's telling him to go outside and make some friends. I mean, I guess he is always outside, but never making any friends.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was, awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
The competition is not important thing right now. Doesn't matter. We're gonna win either way.
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogias was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Which one was Menogias again?
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
I like that transition.
Coming.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Just
Then
talk.
I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but
Just listen.
hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Oh
Yes,
my gosh.
Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love.
Oh my gosh. I'm surprised she chose Shenhe for this. But I guess too many people know Ganyu, so that would make sense as well.
So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already.
Oh, that's right. She bought like a buttload of it in the beginning.
Forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Whoa. You know, I can't say that I did not expect that. Like who else but Shenhe?
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Shenhe is really serious.
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk.
Oh my gosh.
I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Oh my gosh, he's pitying Shenhe.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Oh my gosh. And she's dead serious.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before.
Oh my gosh. I like how they're trying to show a good example, but I guess showing a bad example was enough for him to be like, oh, okay, my son is doing super great.
I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all?
No, it worked. A bit too well, actually.
Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Alright, we gotta talk to these two.
Master, did I say something wrong earlier? I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted, I started to wonder.
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable. The plan was a success.
Then I helped?
Naturally. Your purity of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
W mom right there. W mom. Okay. Can I reach that? Barely. Oh, where's Charlotte?
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
Nope. What do you think? She is a very important client.
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Shan-yun?
What? Auntie Shen-yun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Shen-yun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shen-yun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanka appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
Oh no. The interaction is genuine.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pooled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose Mora on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes.
Yep, can't argue with
I've been
Shan-yun.
thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. Whew. So, it's like this.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite. Hello again.
Welcome back! I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
All right then, thank you. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business. Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Oh, finally a cinematic.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there.
Okay. Come here, allow me.
The lantern rite is as festive as ever.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
We show dancing? I like how she is next to the dad. Nice Charlotte for pictures. Wait, is that
Have I
Charlotte?
taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
There's Yo-Yos. Whopper flowers.
Wait. The wind.
Of course.
Oh my gosh!
Mommy, I want a big kite like that too.
Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Two times on me.
Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite.
How did he walk on the water?
Oh! He's over there! Talking to his dad! I think I'll head off now, if that's okay?
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
I really can't wait to see the future of Shuyu. I hope they include her more with like Liyue quests or whatever.
Dad.
Again.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind.
I wonder what the father was about to say about himself in the past.
Much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...?
And hug him? Of course.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, as long as you give yourself a pat on the back, my one.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Shenyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought the dad was gonna cry. Guess I'll finish the last part tomorrow, along with all the freaking minigame. Or maybe I'll do the minigames on like the day after tomorrow. I like how involved Shania was throughout the entire thing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah! Scatter!
You know, if you recall, we went to see a lady and asked her to give her some answers about the mecha fish, but she was all, I can't do anything, there's no point pestering me. As usual, Lenora was forced to go back empty-handed. Wanted by her to see an opportunity to take her mind off the matter, but she caught sight of the fish in the fountain, and was once again reminded of her troubles. And she started sulking again. Not to be rude or anything, she sure does get angry easily. She really cares about her work. Or precisely, she really cares about her idea. That's why she's such a brilliant journalist. She's always so mad. You. Yes, I find this letter much lovable as well. Okay, cut it out, or that's where your smile will split your face open. Well, please help me make my final decision. Flowers, perfume, or fish fry. Please help me pick one. Where is this streaming fish fry? Unique person. I just want to find a set of most level as well. I think I gave her flowers before, but there's more. Let's see. Flowers. Rainbow rose, Time flower, and Lemidus bell. Alright, I guess we'll start from the top. Already done. Time. We'll do Rainbow Rose. A delicate and tender pink flower, despite their name, rainbow roses are essentially more akin to lilies. Give. Thank you so much. This is most lovely flower. I shall go right in her hand in this instant. I just watch more here. If we get too close, then you get kind of awkward. That's right. This is a rainbow rose. Sorry, son. I was preoccupied with taking that mystere on that I forgot to care for the rainbow roses at home. I'm afraid that this one too will. Don't worry, Lenora. Go and do what you must. I promise that the flowers that do not will always be waiting for you at home. Alright, probably after this daily commissions, I'm probably gonna call it a day. As an FYI. Oh my gosh, let me get that shield. He's in danger. Go all the way over here.
Skyward! Scatter!
Alright, let's get out of here. And then this one, Fishnando.
Skyward! Scatter! Seize the skies! Skyward! Scatter!
Where is he?
Yeah! Scatter! Yeah!
Oh my god, I got locked super far. Avoid those lasers.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Stray clouds converge! One has read a great many works of popular literature since moving to Liyue Harbor. Those of the chivalric martial arts genre have proven the most entertaining. Although the heroes within their pages are all works of the imagination, would it not be even more compelling to tell the stories of the many such real-life figures with whom one is acquainted? Oh, it is a pity that one's disciples are so averse to one sharing the tales of their lives with other people. Perhaps you could relay more of the tales from your travels. One could adapt those into a novel instead.
Command ship level 6. Alpha, what can... About us... About Vision... About Ganya, about Germany, about Hotel...
One once asked Ganyu what she typically works on during her overtime hours. Her response was filled with hideous-sounding words, such as meeting minutes, summaries, annual reports, financial projections. Were she not of Qiling blood, and had one not taught to her the secrets of cultivating health, this avalanche of bureaucratic writ would have surely overwhelmed her. When you see her next, would you check that she's been drinking her Qingshin infusion of clear sight on a daily basis? Shanhe told me that once, when she was delivering an order for Wanmin restaurant, she ran across the rooftops to save time. Her customer was terrified when she jumped down onto their doorstep, and was about to call for the millilith. Fortunately, Shanhe disappeared as quickly as she arrived, leaving the food delivery behind and making haste before the customer had time to react. It seems she is growing more proficient at handling crises all the time. One could not be more pleased.
Oh my god, I can just imagine how just delivering food like a freaking ninja. When Rex Lapis first heard...
When Rex Lapis first heard of one's plan to take up residence in Liyue Harbor, he recited a long and detailed list of considerations for the furnishing and adornment of a home. Natural lighting, ventilation, bespoke woodwork, procuring porcelain, placement of plants and flowers. Oh, one's mind felt ready to explode from the deluge of information. Do all facets of life in the human world take so much effort?
And now you know how people feel when when they listen to you explaining about your inventions.
The conqueror of demons is even more withdrawn than oneself. He has been cited a mere handful of times at social gatherings over the centuries. One was interested to learn that you are on rather good terms with him. What sort of conversations do the two of you tend to have? Oh, and do let me know when you next plan to see him. Perhaps one could make some tofu pudding for you to pass on to him.
Rutao.
That young lady says the most bizarre-sounding things. Yet she appears to be rather highly regarded by the staff of the Wangsheng funeral parlor. Even Rex Lapis himself saw fit to serve under her in some sort of consultancy capacity. Allegedly, she is similarly peculiar when it comes to her taste in food. One must admit, one finds eccentrics like her rather intriguing. One happened to mention the Supreme Cuisine machine in conversation with Shengling once, but one was rather taken aback when she responded by saying that a dish is inauthentic unless it is prepared by hand. Are one's devices not also the work of one's hands? Inauthentic indeed. A contest is in order. Although her mastery of Liyue cuisine is indeed impressive. Yes, the contest shall have to wait until one has made a few improvements to the device.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe Xiangling picked a fight with her over cooking. I mean, it's not surprising that Xiangling would say that. It's just... Alright.
The Tianxuan conducts her business with great adroitness and is meticulous in her speech. One must admit that Liyue is thriving under the governance of the Qixing. One has been observing her closely in the hope of discovering her secret. That was for your ears only. Please do not relay it to her. Keqing is a thoughtful child. She visits me on behalf of the Qixing every festival without fail, and always brings a gift. With such a capable and considerate colleague by her side, perhaps one needn't worry too much about Ganyu.
Oh, Youngin, it's been a while since anybody's talked about her.
There are many Liyue operas adapted from stories about the Adepti, including some based on one's own life and exploits. One has never watched those, of course. What could be more embarrassing than watching someone else play oneself on the stage? One would, however, be interested to evaluate how well Yunjin did in her adaptation of Shenhe's story, when one has time to go and see it. Yao Yao once pinched my glasses from my face and tried them on for herself. She found it terribly entertaining and couldn't stop giggling. Children are able to find all sorts of ways to amuse themselves.
Yaya with glasses?
One is very fond of Gaming. He is good-hearted and entertaining in conversation, but never grandiloquent. We first met when one was resting by a lake, and he very kindly shared some of his provisions with me. Later, he commented that one seemed to be a wise elder, worthier of respect than even the Adepti themselves. This wise elder will be sure to look out for him after that.
Bashanyan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna call that GG's, and I'll probably finish the Lantern quest tomorrow, and then probably everything else after that. Anyways, bye-bye.